Simeone, Alvarez gets his shot in. Pickford has to make the save.
Great save.
It's sneaking in by the near post. Alvarez again. Worse angle. And just that was reflected where the ball ended up. But just when England kicked off and got the ball, a corner's been given here.
Yeah, the referee wasn't sure, in fairness. The referee wasn't sure it was a corner, but Argentina appealed for it, and then he just pointed to the corner. But great play from Julian Alvarez. I mean, such a tight angle. It's going to take something incredible to beat Pickford from there, but I don't see a touch there, do you?
Well, no, if it isn't a corner, it should be given as a goal kick. That's the new VAR point of reference. But a corner it is. Something was detected. And mindful of England's height, the ball not just tossed into the box. Now by Messi from a different angle. Still by Bellingham. Gordon can't get onto it. And now Messi. It broke for Messi. There's no flag, and he's seen off. Oh, a bit of strength and determination by Bellingham. He's not short in either capacity.
It's that challenge from Paredes. Look at Messi. Is he? No, he's onside. He's good. He is onside. Excellent work, Jude Bellingham again. When Messi's backing you into the 18-yard box, you've got to get it right, and he's done it perfectly.
There is a stat floating around, and there are plenty of them in this World Cup, that Messi has walked for 47% of the time he's been on the pitch in these matches here in the USA. But I'd like a comparative stat with somebody, you know, who's not seen as a strolling player, really, to see what the mean is. Everybody walks at some time. But he does pick his moments. That's the point that it makes, really.
And the other 53%, Martin, he's normally doing something pretty useful.
The work of a genius. Yeah. Here's Gordon. Stopped by Romero, but England have got in behind the Spurs centre-back. With the Spurs full-back, Jed Spence.
You know, a couple of times in the first half, Jed Spence, when he went at Molina, he went past him quite straightforward. And again there, England full-back, heading for the dead ball line, and Molina struggling to cope.
Bellingham nearly got there, might still. Simeone, that's a wayward one in a dangerous area. Gordon. Anderson, under pressure from the willing Alvarez. Gay. All back for Argentina. Kane deep for England. Rodgers worked hard to get it in. Ignored. He could have played it to Reece James, who's going to get a touch here. No foul.
That's good play, Tagliafico. That's a risky ball. Wow. Well played, Romero. Great footwork there, because that was a really risky one played to him under pressure in his own box.
That was the only way he could get out of trouble, and he did it superbly. And then the ball forward, trying to bring Simeone into play.
Has to be a card.
Yeah, for Romero. So after an excellent piece of play, he finds himself in trouble.
It's in those moments where they're vulnerable, and I think they sense that, particularly when Bellingham picks the ball up. Here's that tremendous bit of footwork under significant threat there. Christian Romero, really good play, but seconds later he gets a yellow, and for someone like him as well, that can be tricky. Him on a yellow card, because he likes to everything in front of him, wants to go and win it. Just might have to take a breath and pause now.
All I can say is that plenty of practice playing with a yellow card hanging over it. But here's Gordon. England looking lively. Anderson. You do feel that Argentina are reasonably happy defending deep. Keeps the speed that England have out of contention, really. But when they're pushed up to the halfway line, as they are now, England could get away. But Simeone...
Romero's just hit the floor, I think, in a situation with Jude Bellingham. So Jed Spence as well.
And Simeone committed the most fouls of any Argentine player in the first half, 5. Like father, like son.
Well, he's a competitive boy.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about that. He likes to be in the thick of it.
And it looks a good selection in terms of dealing with some of England's speed. But Spence is quicker than him. He's quicker than anybody today. So credit to the England choice as well from Thomas Tuchel. Here's Alvarez, though. Hasn't always been in the team in this tournament. Second to Lautaro Martinez at the start. As he did in 2022, he's worked his way into that indispensable category. Messi. Simeone. Molina flashes it across. Gordon gets it away, not very far. Argentina come again. Sandro Martinez. It's also got a yellow card from the first half. Simeone. Paredes. Oh, he really drilled that across.
I think he almost wanted to kind of fade that one a little bit with the outside of his boot, hit it hard and see if somebody can potentially get on the end of that.
He, of course, will preside over the final. Gianni Infantino wondering, like we all are, who Spain will meet. If it's England, of course, a rerun of the Euro 2024 final just 2 years ago, which Oyarzabal has been in great form here, scored the winning goal right at the end.
I mean, they give as good a team performance yesterday, Martin, didn't they? Spain against that French team, as we've seen from any team. They were terrific.
Kane saw the run of Rodgers, couldn't quite find it, but there's a backup here. Rodgers is cross. Gordon coming in!
Let's go, let's go.
Anthony
Asup,
Gordon.
asup, nggak ada yang nonton, oke. Asup,
Right place, right time. England lead in the semi-final. The world champions are on the ropes.
And I mentioned about space, and we're starting to see a little bit more of it appear. It's Harry Kane who serves it forward. Tagliafico does well. Now look, Declan Rice, first time, great ball out to Rodgers. Watch Anthony Gordon at the bottom of the screen. Molina doesn't know whether he's running around the front of him or coming around the back of him. He chooses the latter, and he controls that finish absolutely perfectly. Eyes on the ball, pick it up off that fast surface and just guide it past Martinez, who has no chance whatsoever with that. It's a brilliant England goal.
In a flash, Gordon. 1-0 England. But the point we were saying, when Argentina sit back deep, they can defend. But when they push up, England break with pace and break through.
Goal scorer for England.
Very important there. You've seen a player going down the right side, Martin, whipping a dangerous ball in, and the player on the opposite side of the field looking to get inside that back post. If you get in there and make a fast run and the defender's square and a bit static as Molina was, then you can punish them. And Anthony Gordon could not have timed that any better. It was perfect.
England led in their last World Cup semi-final against Croatia. And it didn't pan out, but they could double their money here. Or Kane couldn't take it on. Argentina rattled. But Messi isn't. And here comes Simeone. The chance to hit back straight away.
What a challenge.
Fantastic tackle from Jed Spence, who knows what it meant and how much it took. Talk about his speed. There it is again.
What a tackle that is. The Simeone is about to hit that and maybe get Argentina back in the game. You get that wrong, you're conceding a penalty, maybe even getting a red. Jed Spence there, that's a proper challenge, that.
Corner for Argentina, who certainly won't take conceding the opening goal lying down. In by Messi again, defended by Kane.
Martin, when Argentina were 2 down against Egypt, they produced their best attack in football, what I've seen in the competition. They had to go for it, and they really did go for it and found a way and got back in the game and eventually won it. So England know here that they're going to have to defend very well because this team in blue are going to keep pouring forward.
Martinez. What England have and what Argentina know, because they've just experienced this, is that pace on the break and losing possession when you're seeking an opening here could be very costly, but it's a ball that judges well enough. And yeah, a little bit was left on him. Have a look here.
Great ball, Morgan Rogers. Brilliant ball in. Anthony Gordon, Molina doesn't really know exactly where he is, and the first time that Molina saw Anthony Gordon, he was putting it in the net.
England present, delighting England past. It's not the first time he's scored past Emi Martinez. But here's Messi. Not for long. Out to Paredes, McAllister. Argentina fighting for their crown here. And Kane very nearly got caught where he shouldn't get caught. Game on. Messi. Paredes. Argentina upping their attacking play. They need to. Simeone. He retrieved by Tagliafico here. He's wasted no time in doing that. Fernandez. Molina, who got caught out with Gordon's darting run for the goal. Romero. Fernandez.
That's a waste. England will be happy if people are going to take shots from that sort of difference. Look, I know Enzo Fernandez can hit them well, but that's exactly what you want if you're an England player. From that sort of angle, anything hit, you'd expect Jordan Pickford to be a match for it.
Well, so far, compliments to Thomas Tuchel. Morgan Rogers in the team.
Yes,
Apa ini
indeed.
5-5 sama
And Jed Spence defending superbly as well. Rogers, clearly Gordon timed his run to perfection.
onside.
But you don't become world champions without having bags of fight as well as tons of ability. And as Andy quite rightly said, the comeback against Egypt was
Biar
the
kenalan.
epitome of
Ini siapa itu yang nonton?
a team refusing to give up on a tournament that they graced 4 years ago, 3.5 years to be technically correct. Messi was the star of that. Been one of the stars of this, but not the only one. Little rat-a-tat
Ternyata
to
sedikit
passes.
lagi loh
Enzo
anjing.
Fernandez. McAllister. Sandro Martinez.
Look at those white shirts, Martin. Across the edge of that 18-yard box. They've shown already in the tournament, particularly against Mexico when they were down to 10, that they can stand there, England, and happily deal with crosses. It's just that bit of one touch and that inventiveness that Messi provides. Can that be the spark that finally finds a way through?
Ada tuh. Oi, press.
Paredes.
Press, Cok.
Alvarez.
Nice.
No way through. I wonder when Dan Burn might be summoned. He's got England across the line the last couple of games. Giant defender from Newcastle.
Benar.
Spence, rather
Kamu
miscalculated
tarik
with that one, but helped out by James's header. This is where England can break and want to break
Benar sih.
and get keep Argentina honest at the back.
Yeah, subs getting warmed up below us, Martin. It's imminent change for Argentina.
I think Lautaro Martinez might be high on that list.
Aja kamu teh tuh. Happy kamu coba komen.
Good idea to take the throw quickly. Simeone didn't hear the whistle. They're wasting no time.
Ganti. Itu cenap prank ganti. Itu jadi cenap prank.
Nico Gonzalez for Paredes. A definite switch in emphasis.
Yeah, they're feeling now that they can't get back into the game without risking that midfield area. They certainly do that. Paredes actually, I thought, was particularly good today. Thought he played well in that particular part of the field, but they'll miss him. More responsibility now on this man, Enzo Fernandez. But they'll be looking for Nico Gonzalez, who's a good runner. Wants to, every time he gets the ball, he wants to travel with it into any space in front of him.
He's gone out left. Well, England know Enzo Fernandez's game inside out. They know they can run past him.
No one in the box.
Messi. That's a clever one. And Nico Gonzalez make a contribution straight away coming round the back. It goes out off McAllister. It's a little bit more awkward for England.
Yeah, great ball from Messi. And Nico Gonzalez, yeah. Good introduction to the game, doing exactly the right thing, heading it back. Look at John Stones there. What a great defensive header that is.
Tagliafico, who is that kind of fullback who will arrive and nick a goal. Will England have the goal? And a good one too. Okay. Spence. Argentina have to moderate to some extent their desire to go all-out attack because England can score again. And Rice, great hands by Martinez, with Bellingham coming in. The distribution is let down. It's not a foul. Rice, Kane, well, he let fly, tries to. Martinez will prevent the corner. Is it Enzo Fernandez who was caught?
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was a foul either, Martin. I agree with you. I think the ball just got caught under his feet.
That is a foul on Tagliafico by Rodgers.
But that's going to be an opportunity for England to add to the one they have. They are going to have an opportunity when they win possession to release someone in space now.
Messi.
Anjir, jago. Kita bener.
It's played for Gonzalez. Slightly more desperate, the defending from England. First with the Stones header, which was very good, and Rice's clearance, which wasn't quite so solid. Corner.
Yeah, tracking back towards his own goal, always difficult that when you're running back up, particularly at pace. It's different if you're kind of just stepping side to side back towards your own goal. When you're sprinting back into the box and the ball's at your feet, hard to adjust it to get it to where you want it to go, and Declan Rice just skying that one out for a corner.
Zanetti there, who scored in that 98 game when Beckham was sent off from a wonderfully worked set piece for Argentina. Javier Zanetti. It's nail biting on both sides. Another Argentina corner. If you were Thomas Tuchel, you were thinking, well, they shouldn't hurt us from corners.
No, it's only these. It's only with really Romero. He's their biggest threat, you feel. I mean, we've seen Alexis McAllister in the tournament pop up when he runs across the near post, Martin, to try and get that first contact, that first flick.
He's certainly done it in England in the Premier League for Brighton and for Liverpool. And it goes. England deal with it. Taken down by Molina. Messi. That's a brilliant ball.
What a save.
Sensational save from Pickford.
What a cross from Messi. That was absolutely on the money. Could not have delivered that any faster, any harder, any better. Brilliant header. And Jordan Pickford. Because sometimes they can be very awkward, particularly at pace when they're right by your feet. That's some save.
Nico Gonzalez, who's made a quick impact. And Jordan Pickford been saving episodes like that where he's not been, if you like, the favourite to keep it out game after game after game. And England lead in the semi-final. They've not won a World Cup semi-final for 60 years. It's in their sights now.
Changes from here, Martin, will be really crucial for Thomas Tuchel, I feel. They have the lead. There'll be a temptation to put Dan Burn maybe back in there last 10 minutes, but I still think they might get something else if they take their time and use it wisely.
Now you see him, now you don't.
Yeah, he didn't know which way he was going to appear, did he? And it's a great finish.
I think they'll know him when he gets to Barcelona. Good score past Emi Martinez in his Newcastle career a couple of years back. So, even more weight on the ageing shoulders of this man. But as you say, Andy, a brilliant cross.
What a cross that is. Mark Gay, he can't get there. Nico Gonzalez, it's a great header, but it's a terrific reflex stop.
He's so unassuming, Jordan Pickford, away from the action. He's got a big personality on the field. Takes everything out off the field in his stride. I suppose as a goalkeeper, you need to have some sort of sense of bearing. Can't be hot and cold. Be very hot there. That Spence's tackle and Gordon's goal, keeping the score, creating the score, and sustaining the score for Thomas Tuchel's team. And the change involves the goal scorer going off. Ezri Konsa, who was left out in the team. And John Stones is just shrugging his shoulders, saying, "What do you want to do now? What's happening here? Is Reece James going to play in midfield, maybe?"
Di Paul
But first of all, we've got to tell you about a raft of changes. Montiel is a right back. De Paul, we know, plays wide right. Otamendi plays in the middle at the back. They're not going for youth here. Montiel actually scored the penalty that won the World Cup in the shootout against France in Qatar 2022. Otamendi's played for decades.
Yeah, lots of changes for both teams. And we'll see exactly how they're shaping up over this next minute or two, but no time to wait.
Rice goes in. Argentina with the throw. His opposite number now is on the pitch, Montiel. A very short spell in England with Nottingham Forest, not very successful. He's known, shall we say, known to the opposition. Messi. Spence is there. Alvarez. Magnifico coming up in support. Gonzalez trying to drag defenders away. Messi and Montiel in a great crossing position here. And England had numbers back, not necessarily all in the right place.
Clever little delivery that from Montiel. And it was Alexis McAllister, one of the smaller guys in that 18-yard box, but he made a really nice run. Just the cross just beat him.
Here's De Paul. Romero. Tagliafico. Montiel again. England on defensive duty and to sustain the discipline. It's the team desperate to unhinge the organisation. Montiel. Messi still doing it from deeper. Enzo Fernandez. De Paul. It's a good cross. Oh, it's hit the post.
Wow.
England a whisker away from losing the lead. Argentina redoubling their efforts. De Paul. It's another cross coming in here from Montiel. Kane tries to alleviate the pressure unsuccessfully. Alvarez. Montiel still waiting on the right. He's made an impact already at right back, the substitute. In from De Paul. Pickford. Ooh, and it did bobble away. McAllister was, I think, entitled to have a go.
He is entitled, yeah. Wow, the first header from Alexis McAllister. I mean, if it's 6 inches inside that post, it flies in the back of the net. It was a brilliant ball in from Rodrigo De Paul, and McAllister timed his run perfectly. He's good at that. He's very, very clever at that. And he got on the end of it with absolute exquisite timing. Watch this. He's totally unmarked. If it's another 6 inches inside that, less than that even, it goes in. Very, very unlucky.
The challenge is coming to the team who are leading. De Paul. Otamendi. Messi. Montiel. This time he doesn't cross it to Paul and let that beautiful ball in. For McAllister. Fernandez. Messi. Here's Gonzalez. Well, they're winning balls in the air, and England are surviving just about.
He's got a score there. That's an unbelievable pass from Messi. It's a great run from Gonzalez. Flag up anyway, actually. Watch that run at the top of the screen. Oh, I tell you what, it's a tight call. It's a very, very tight call. But having got his head on the end of that, he's got to try and loop that over Jordan Pickford into the far post.
Still a good 15 minutes to go.
Since their goal, England haven't really had a kick.
No, there was 2.5 minutes that after the goal where Spence made that wonderful recovering tackle. And Argentina have been put on the gas pretty much since then. And here it comes again.
Big challenge there, Esri Konsa.
Been a real chop and change, the right back job for England in this tournament. Messi trying to be the architect again. No foul. This is what England want, the counter-attack from Bellingham. Kane up with him. But it's Rodgers, rather. Rodgers going for goal. And in a position where he's probably a bit more comfortable, but he made the goal from the right, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Yeah.
He did it brilliantly off the other side, but he's good in that position. It was Messi that was looking for the foul, didn't get it. And I think that'll happen again, Martin. That sort of situation for England will present itself once more. I'm pretty sure of that. They've just got to make sure they try and keep Argentina out this end.
Alvarez. Messi. The movement in the box that England have got to deal with. No good having a lot of tall players if you can't stick tight to your man when the crosses come in. And as Andy so rightly said, Alexis McAllister is very good, making beautifully timed late runs. He's waiting on the edge of the area again. Static this time. Appreciating the cross might not come. Not for a moment or two anyway. Needs a bit of retrieving by Enzo Fernandez. Tagliafico.
Today's attendance.
Lautaro Martinez is getting ready to come on. Montiel. Rodrigo de Paul. Fernandez. Messi. Squirming. And comes round the back to Rodrigo de Paul. Is that dangerous play? Not seen so. Is it a foul there? It is by Gonzalez on Kane. As Lautaro Martinez comes on for Tagliafico, striker for the left back. Yeah, needs must for Argentina.
Yeah, they're going all out now. Of course they are. Some really brave defending back there from England, but they're having to because Argentina are really testing them. They are. They're putting some wonderful crosses into that box. Montiel has crossed it more times than anybody else in the game. He's only been on for 10 minutes. There's that one coming in there from Tagliafico, just evading Alexis McAllister. Great touch there, Martin, wasn't it? And this is the foul.
Well, with Reece James, you're never quite sure whether it's something that might affect the final. Should it be the final for England? That is a tempting fate remark.
Well,
I apologise for that. So it is time for Dan Burn.
Yeah, not surprised at all because of the amount of crosses that Argentina are putting in the box. It looks like he's just walking off holding that right leg a little bit tenderly there, Reece James.
And another tall player,
Correct.
Nico O'Reilly. Declan Rice, I think, is being shepherded off. Because we have these substitution rules that I don't think have really been enforced, that you have to go off very rapidly. When players are tired, it's ridiculous to try and enforce it. But I think generally it was a point where people were wasting time. Rice has given his all. O'Reilly of Manchester City is on.
It's an interesting one, Martin. Elliot Anderson on a yellow card. And I know that Declan Rice has had a few issues, hasn't he, with illness, etc.
Time is the friend of England, the enemy of Argentina. But there's still plenty of it to alter the face of this semi-final. So far as a smiling face for the European nation. Messi. De Paul. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo De Paul. Telegraphed it too much. Little sprint from Messi did enough. O'Reilly was only half a yard away from winning that and getting England into Argentina territory. Gonzalez. De Paul. Messi. In the end, neither one thing or the other. Unfortunate from Argentina's point of view and the skippers. Checking it out on the big screen.
Yeah, he's just having a look, yes, to see how much he overclocked that one. Just a chunk, yeah, just a bit too much. But you're right, Martin, what you said in terms of Nico O'Reilly coming on along with Dan Burn, the height that England have got now.
Argentina are not finished. Fernandez. Ooh. Was a fair way out. Needed an intervention from the fingertips of Jordan Pickford.
Yeah, good strike, straight at Jordan Pickford. That's one that he's always going to get. Probably always thought it might be just going over the bar, but has to make sure.
They've worked these short corners more often than not. Messi gets into the penalty area. Oh! This one's on target. This one's an absolute beauty. He had the sighter, and now he smashed in the equaliser. Enzo Fernandez. It's 1-1 in Atlanta.
What a strike. You can't say they don't deserve it. They do. They do deserve to be back on level terms, and that is some hit from Enzo Fernandez. It's a brilliant strike. They go short again to Rodrigo De Paul. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this going to be offside? It's Messi offside when he receives that again. That's a big call. He might be, you know. The shot is stunning. The strike is unbelievable. But I wonder whether Messi is offside. Would we know by now? We probably would. Great goal. Brilliant hit.
Oh, the referee's got his hand to his ear. So as we assess the spectacular nature of the shot, what went before? Looks as though it's a goal given.
Stunner. Absolute
Is
stunner.
it shades of 2018 for England? when Croatia came back to win 2-1.
Kalau penalti itu dia berapa orang.
It's the response of champions.
It is.
Semuanya terus gitu.
They've done exactly the same as they did when they were backs to the wall against Egypt.
Penalti aja.
Then they show a different face. They have another level that they hit. And that's a wonderful strike that is from Enzo Fernandez. Top draw.
For Lionel Messi, a goal or an assist in each of his last 11 World Cup games. It's amazing. He is amazing. And Argentina are remarkably resilient. England were edging towards New York.
And it's listen, when you're 1-0 up and you keep looking up at the clock and you're seeing the minutes start to evaporate, it's human nature to start to backpedal onto the edge of your box. And they just gave Enzo Fernandez too much room there. But boy, what a hit. You've still got a lot to do from that sort of range, and it's some strike.
Messi. England aerially under pressure again.
Karena dia teh dicuekin ya.
The referee. Well, if you're an Argentina player, you go, why? We're all going to be onside. But the referee stopped it.
Dikurung wae, makanya cuman sekali, kadang 2 kali.
Argentina players are not happy. John Stones it was who headed that away and then immediately hit the floor. The referee has no option in this situation. He has to blow the whistle.
Well, there's a picture from an elderly Englishman which tells the story for all Englishmen and ladies.
I mean, to be honest, there's nothing there.
Bayar deh cenah. 60.000. Mana eta budak? Nui? Kok ini gini ya? Salam.
The goals have come late, and a lot of them throughout the whole tournament, not just the late ones, have come from outside the box. They are responding to the chief cheerleader, the leader of the gang.
Beban kan kamu, sayang.
England have to dig very, very deep now. They do. They've got to weather this continual wave that's coming at them in blue and then try and find the strength and the resources to get forward themselves. John Stones is going to have to lead the field of play, Martin, for a bit.
Kalau ini masih tetap sama, berarti langsung ini.
That had shades of that Croatian goal we saw England concede just before half-time in the game, the first game they played in Dallas. Soaring away to the right of Jordan Pickford. Here's Messi. Spence trying to get it away. Kane trying to get it away. We're into 9 added minutes, incidentally. And Argentina will feel that this is their time.
Yeah, they'll want to try and get it done before extra time. England will be desperate to get to that next 30 minutes if necessary, but right now the team that with all the momentum, the team in possession.
Oh, Alexis McAllister hits the post for the second time. He's hit both posts.
Si botak. Kamu itu.
Messi. Oh, and England are in trouble. And maybe through Lautaro Martinez, they're going out in the semi-final stage. It's been header after header after header. And this one finds the back of the net.
Kalau orang luar pakai baju ini nggak palsu merenya, baru ke duitnya. 1 juta teh murah kan, mereka juga 100.000 gitu.
They haven't stopped the supply, England, and they haven't dealt with the pen in the box.
They just can't stop it, Martin. Argentina have got the wind in their backs and they've got energy in their legs. So unlucky there, McAllister. And then when it comes out wide, it's Messi. And you're all expecting him to chop onto the left foot. Instead of that, he goes down the line on the right, stands up a beautiful cross. And it's thumped in the back of the net by Lautaro Martinez. Climbs majestically, hangs in the air, totally unmarked. And gives Argentina, I think, a deserved lead at this stage of the game.
For the record, you can see Stones was back on.
Aku suka deh reaction mereka tuh bener-bener ini.
England are withering. Argentina are wondering now whether this superb comeback, in truth, against a lot of the tapestry of the play, they have found what champions found. In trouble. The tough. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Throw all the cliches out that you like. They apply. Harry Kane's asking for checks on the time. England now, the one thing you can say from England's point of view is they are slightly out of balance in terms of attacking players on the field, Argentina.
Rodrigo de Paul there, Martin, getting a yellow card. Whether that was for just delaying the restart, I'm not sure.
I think any delay will, the referee, who I must say is, I think, got through that first 20 minutes.
Yes.
How he did that, I don't know, but he's blossomed as an official as the game has gone on. There are a few makeshift defenders.
The Dan Burner's automatically, look, gone right in towards Emi Martinez for any sort of long throw or any cross that England can fashion from this situation.
Do not rule out an England goal. Do not despair, England fans. Those Argentina fans will want their team to do what England couldn't do, which is stop the balls coming into the box. So Ivan Toney, who's been travelling around with England, member of the squad, not had a minute. It might be his time. Oh, the goalkeeper started to come, got nowhere near it. Headed away by Gonzalez. 5 of the 9 have gone. Rodrigo de Paul marshalling the troops. They are vulnerable. You feel Argentina from this kind of style. I want to get Tony on, I want to get Rashford on. Stones has come off.
Ini bagus nih si Rashford.
Well, Thomas Tuchel has picked a team for this tournament, and he said special forces, really. And this is a special forces moment for Ivan Toney.
And Marcus Rashford coming on as well.
Yeah, who's the only other England player who scored in this World Cup apart from Bellingham and Kane. He did against Croatia. Put it into the box will be the message from the boss, I'm sure. And it's coming in now, but not very well. Well, the hearts might be broken for those in the England sections of the ground. This football is so much about late goals. Just international tournaments, the adding on of so much extra time. Kane wins the header. And Romero clears. Retrieved by Rodgers. A lot of players in white in the middle of it. Doesn't reach a whole pack of them beyond where the ball arrived. Pickford, the supplier this time, with a good angle on it towards Kane. Hooked away by Alvarez towards Byrne.
Yeah, he's the one, Martin,
Yeah.
they're trying to hit now.
Yeah.
Jordan Pickford here, he's going to look for Dan Byrne on that diagonal probably again.
Martinez, Byrne goes down. Referee's having nothing to do with that.
Kram baju.
Maybe not with that either. A little bit desperate from Dan Byrne in the circumstances. What a game.
What a game. What a noise we have in this stadium. My goodness me.
An awesome recovery from Argentina. When we talk about late goals, they've scored plenty of them in this tournament. De Paul wasn't the best ball, I don't think.
Just go down the line with that there. Rodrigo De Paul, player of his experience, gave the ball away cheaply.
Clock ticks up to 8 added minutes.
Maybe one last chance for England to get some sort of decent delivery from a wide area.
It's a brave header. It's coming back at Argentina again. Rashford. He's done very well. Kept
very
it in
well.
play. Argentina needing only now to keep the ball.
Guys, menang lagi.
And who better? Who better?
Bisa diganggu. Wis, kata
It's there
gue.
again. He's fouled this time. Almost gets Argentina
Gelawat.
to the final. Well, this is how it started. To be fair, from say minute 15 to a number from those early potential fracas, we haven't had too much. But now England know the game is almost up. It wasn't ever in the palm of their hand, Andy, was it?
No, not at all. Messi did great here, got his body back in. Bellingham's absolutely entitled to go for that, and it's a foul. And of course, all the little fracas afterwards just gives Argentina a chance to get their breath. That's why that happens. But some of their football was tremendous when they were one down. Top draw, really, really good.
Still time for England to take the throw. Anderson, referee, not indicating that he's going to blow yet. England trying to pass it forward. They could be in real trouble here, except that Messi has the bigger picture in mind.
Saya tinggal dipertahankan memakai menyerang. Tuh, jadi masih kena walaupun habis waktu.
Go out.
Tetap menyerang anjir.
Going back to Martinez and steers it forward
Enggak sih, tekan 10 menit.
towards his namesake Lautaro, who has the winning goal to his name.
Bikin atuh Kang.
If and when the final whistle goes, with it still being 2-1, it's up towards Byrne.
What's ahead of that is
Enzo Fernandez. Argentina say blow the final whistle. The referee hasn't done it.
Argen. Bintang 4. Kenapa?
We play on in Atlanta. Back with Pickford. One last long ball. Doesn't get any more dramatic than this. World Cup semi-final. Dan Byrne coming in for it. Martinez hasn't got it.
Anjing!
He's got a free kick. And that's all that Argentina need.
everybody off the Argentina bench, everybody waving their hands in the air.
Nay, gak boleh Nay, nanti kamu aku ini loh.
Still only trying to make sure nothing untoward happens. Dugout behaviour under scrutiny like everything else. There he is, the man who rose and planted in a header. Yet another Messi assist. We're into the 12th added minute, and Argentina, the world champions, are going to the 2026 final. Messi inspired the comeback. England scored first, as they did in 2018 when they lost to Croatia
Kata gua
2-1.
maaf.
Enzo Fernandez
Nanti
equalised
dibilang
here.
anak pipa.